Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are going to talk about the Malaysian flag, the flag of Malaysia. Okay, so before we continue into the video, there's a common misconception around the world that because the Malaysian flag is similar to the flag of the USA, they say that the Malaysian flag copies the USA. No, that is not true, and the Malaysian flag has its own very interesting history, and today we are going to talk about it. Okay, so the flag of Malaysia. The flag of Malaysia is composed of a field of 14 alternating red and white stripes along the flag and a blue canton bearing a yellow crescent and a yellow 14-point star, also known as the Bintang Persekutuan, which means the Federal Star. So, what is the meaning of this flag? The meaning of the flag is the 14 stripes of equal width represents the equal status in the federation of the 13 member states and the federal territories, while the 14 points of the star represent the unity between these entities. The crescent represents Islam, the country's state religion, and the blue canton symbolizes the unity of the Malaysian people. The yellow of the star and crescent is the royal colour of the Malay rulers. The design of the current Malaysian flag was adopted on the 26th of May 1950 with its original 11-point star and 11 stripes, while the current flag of today that we see every day was adopted on 16th of September 1963, which is the current 14-point star with 14 stripes. So this flag, the flag of Malaysia, was designed by Muhammad Hamzah. More on him later. So what is the history of this flag? The current flag, first raised on September 16, 1963, originated from the flag of the Federation of Malaya. Prior to the creation of the national flag, each state in Malaya had its own flag, which are unchanged until today. The design of this flag is based on those of two existing flags, the flag of Majapahit and the flag of Johor, where the stripes of the flag from Majapahit were incorporated together with the canton containing the crescent and the star from the flag of Johor. So how was this flag selected to be the flag of Malaysia? So the section went through like this. When the Federation replaced the short-lived Malayan Union, the Federation government, through the Federal Legislative Council, called for a design contest for a new flag. 3 flags were forwarded to the public. The first one had 11 white stars with 2 Malay keris or daggers in the middle against a blue backdrop. The second one had a concentric circle of 11 stars around crossed keris on a blue field, and the third one had 11 alternate blue and white stripes and a yellow crescent and a 5-pointed star on a red background in the top left hand corner. So guess which design won the competition? You got it right. The third design won the competition and was chosen as the winner. After some adjustments by switching the canton and stripe colours, we get the flag design that we see today. And the adjustments was made through a public poll made by the Malay Mail. One of the adjustments were the star. Since the Malayan state at the time was fighting the communists during the Malayan emergency, the 5-pointed star had an ironic resemblance to the communist symbols. Therefore, the star was modified to accommodate 6 more points, 5 plus 6 to become 11 points. Finally, the Malayan flag was approved by King George VI on 19th of May 1950 and was first raised in front of the Sultan of Selangor's residence on the 26th of May 1950. So on the 31st of August 1957, it was raised upon independence at Merdeka Square in place of the British Union flag. So what is the original symbolism when this flag was actually created? As the flag was finalized for official use, the significance of the design were given as follows. The color of red, white and blue represents Malaysia as a country belonging in the Commonwealth of Nations. The crescent and star represents Islam as the official religion for the Federation, and yellow symbolizes the sovereignty of the Malay rulers and their roles as a leader of faith in the constituent states that formed Malaya at the time. And the 11-pointed star itself symbolizes the unity and cooperation of between the said member states. So who is the designer of this flag of Malaya or Malaysia as we can see today? The Malayan flag was designed by Muhammad Hamzah, a 29-year-old architect working for the Public Works Department. also known as JKR, in Johor Bharu, Johor. He entered the Malayan flag design competition in 1947 with 2 designs that he completed within 2 weeks. The first design was a green flag with a blue crest in the middle, surrounded by 15 white stars, while the second design, which was among the 3 finalists, was similar to the current flag but with a 5-pointed star. It borrows major design elements from the flag of the East India Company, notably the red and white stripes. The competition attracted 373 entries, and voting was made by the general public via post. The Malayan senior statesman at the time, Dr. On Jaafar, met with Muhammad Hamzah after he won the competition and suggested that the star be changed to an 11-pointed star to represent all the Malayan states at the time. Muhammad Hamzah died just short of his 75th birthday on February 13, 1993 in Johor. After Malaysia was formed, there were a few modifications made. Following the formation of Malaysia on 16th of September 1963, the design of the Malayan flag was modified to reflect and honour the new states in the Federation. 3 additional stripes were added to the existing flag, and the star was given 14 points to reflect the federation of the original 11 states, plus Sabah, Sarawak and Singapore. Even after Singapore was expelled from the Federation 2 years later, the design remained the same. When Kuala Lumpur, the capital of Malaysia, was designated a federal territory on the 1st of February 1974, the additional stripe and the point in the star were appropriated to represent this new addition to the Federation. Eventually, with the addition of 2 other federal territories, Labuan in 1984 and Putrajaya in 2001, the 14th stripe and point in the star came to be associated with the federal government in general. This flag also has a name. So in 1997, when Malaysians were invited to name the flag, then Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad, the 4th Prime Minister and also the 7th, picked the name Jalur Gemilang, which means the stripes of glory, to project the country's onward drive towards continuous growth and success. This flag is widely respected by all Malaysians. So during the National Day celebrations, everyone is encouraged to fly their Jalur Gemilang or the stripes of glory at their homes, office buildings, shops and corporate premises. Interestingly, this flag also has its own anthem. So the flag anthem is written as dedication and pride of the Malaysian national flag. It is performed on Hari Merdeka or Independence Day on every year during the 31st of August. The original anthem, Benderaku, which means my flag, was written by Malaysian songwriter Tony Fonseca. This was then followed by an introduction of a new flag anthem with arrangements by Malaysian songwriter Pak Ngah and lyrics by Malaysian songwriter Siso Kopratasa. Fun fact, the star in the flag, as we said earlier, is called the Federal Star or the Bintang Persekutuan, and this Federal Star is similar in concept with the Australia's Commonwealth Star in that it symbolizes the unity of states in the Malaysian Federation and its federal government, featuring 14 points to represent each of the Federation's 14 states. This Federal Star or the Bintang Persekutuan is also used on the Royal Malaysian Air Force roundel, the Malaysian Chinese Association and the former United Malayan Banking Corporation flag. Also, this star is used in the Patani Melayu National Revolutionary Front, a southern Thai Malay separatist group involved in the South Thailand insurgency, originally adopted as an independence flag that incorporated a crescent and a 15-point star variation of the Federal Star on its flag to represent the southernmost Thai province's closer ties to the Malay and Muslim majority Malaysia over that of Thailand. The Jalur Gemilang also has many other forms, in the forms of ensigns and other flags. So the government vessels of Malaysia use the Jalur Gemilang as the state ensign. The following are examples of other ensigns used in Malaysia with the national flag inside. such as the silver ensign of Malaysia used by civilian vessels, the Malaysian government blue ensign used by the Malaysian government, the Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency blue ensign used by the Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency, the Army ensign used by the Malaysian Army, the Air Force ensign used by the Royal Malaysian Air Force, and the Naval ensign used by the Royal Malaysian Navy. These are the historical flags of Malaysia to show you what flags flew over this land before the current Malaysia flag we see today was created. That is all for the Malaysian flag in today's video. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you learned a lot from today's video. So now we are going to search for the topic for the next video. Let's see what random words we get. We got Guam, confront. So let's hope we get to make an interesting video for the next time. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe.